Wonder Woman, starring Gal Gadot and Chris Pine. You know, when Gal Gadot was first announced to play Wonder Woman, I was really iffy about her playing her. Not that she didn't look like Wonder Woman, I just didn't know if she could pull it off. But my goodness, does she make me eat my words in this. She is such a wonderful Wonder Woman. She plays her so perfectly in this, and I just love her in this movie. Not only does she make you fall in love with how she looks as Wonder Woman, but how she plays her and just her presence alone. She is joined by Chris Pine in this, who plays Steve, and let me tell you what, they are perfect together in this movie. Like, every moment that they are together on screen, I seriously loved it so much. This is an Origins movie, but let me tell you what, I enjoyed every minute of it. This movie is really broken down into 3 parts. The first act being Wonder Woman, or Diana, as a young child, and we learning about her on the island and just learning more backstory about her as a young child. The second act, where her and Steve are in World War I and them on their mission. And the third act, which is really more just the ending, but the third act with the awesome big superhero battle. All 3 acts and not a dull moment in between them. And speaking of dull, this movie is not dull at all. It is full of life and color, just like a Wonder Woman movie should be. The costume design in this was so amazing. Like, her outfit is just so great. I seriously love it so much. I'm so glad they didn't screw it up. I know we got to see it in Batman v Superman, but you get to see it a whole heck of a lot more in this movie, and it's just so lovely to look at. Not only her outfit is nice, everyone else's costumes are really good. The movie is just fantastic to look at. The visuals in this, like the color choices they picked, everything shot-wise is just very pleasant to look at. So with a lot of the fight scenes in this movie, there are quite a bit of slow motion moves and stuff, but it doesn't get annoying, and it's actually very well done, because it's not just straight up slow motion. Like, it starts off slow motion and then it speeds up. And I think it's done very well, and it was actually really nice to look at. Speaking of fight scenes, there's a lot of awesome action set pieces in this and a lot of close quarters fights. Between the Amazons kicking some army dudes' asses, and the war scenes in this were just really good looking. For being a superhero movie, it really set the mood of a war film. And then Wonder Woman's fight scenes were just so amazing. They stole the show. She's just so badass, and she kicks a lot of ass in this movie. Like, she's whooping soldiers left and right. The fight with Ares, like, everything in this. And when her soundtrack comes on during the fight scenes, it was just awesome. I seriously love her soundtrack in this. Like, it's one of the best superhero soundtracks to go with the character, like, in any of the movies. Like, there's Iron Man's awesome theme he has, and, you know, Superman has one. Batman kind of has one in the movies, but her guitar riff is seriously so awesome. And when it comes on, it just pumps you up when you're watching it. And I couldn't ask for a better soundtrack for her. There's a lot of character development that we actually get with Wonder Woman in this, from the beginning of the movie and just throughout, which is really great. And I really like her little kind of cluelessness that she kind of has when she's, like, moving on into the new world. You know, she's learning all these things with Chris Pine's character. And it's really adorable and cute, you know, their little banter back and forth, you know, her asking questions and really confused about a lot of stuff. The villains in this were pretty cool. Nothing super groundbreaking, but I did dig them. Dr. Poison was a pretty cool character. I did like her design with that, like, interesting porcelain mask looking face piece she had going on. She didn't talk much in it, so I can't really say she was a good villain talking wise, but it was more of her actions, what she did, that made her a good villain in this. Ares was pretty cool in this. Once he finally gets all his armor on and Wonder Woman and him go to battle, it is pretty badass, and their fight scene was super cool. Out of all the DC movies that are out, not just including the new movies, I can truly say this is probably one of the hands down best DC movies. Like, on par with Batman Dark Knight. Like, I know they're completely 2 different movies, not just because it's Batman and Wonder Woman. Tonally, they're different. But there's just really nothing really wrong with this movie. Like, it's really hard to find something without being a super critic and super picking this movie apart. It just had everything I wanted. And, you know, The Dark Knight was such a good movie, and this movie is just, it's just really good. Like, it was a very entertaining movie. You know, it had all the key elements that I really wanted. You know, they could have fixed some things here and there a little bit, I guess, but it's just really hard without nitpicking to find something wrong with this. Like, I think this movie is better than Man of Steel. I think this movie is better than Batman v Superman. Obviously, it's better than Suicide Squad. But yeah, like, I'm seriously just so glad it came out good. Not good, great. Like, everything was good. The casting, the action, the story, like, everything just fit together in this movie so well. And I just enjoyed watching it so much. Wonder Woman is seriously such a strong and awesome character, and I really want another standalone film. So, as you can see, I really enjoyed watching this movie, and I just can't wait for Justice League later this year and the rest of the DC Universe movies to come out. So this is why I give Wonder Woman a 9 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more reviews, hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching.